Hello, it's a privilege to come your way today. My name is Christopher Obebo, and I will be focusing today on empowered to become, and the subtopic will be time and chance. Over a couple of months, I've done a series on empowered to become, and I've spoken about the elements of being empowered to become. One of those elements is enlightenment. The other element I spoke about is relationship. I spoke about relationship extensively. I spoke about marital relationship. I spoke about family relationship. Another element of being empowered is access. Yes, information, and then the supernatural. Today, I will be focusing on time and chance as elements of being empowered. And the anchor text you will find in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 11. Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 11, where the Bible says, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happens to them all. Time and chance happens to them all. King Solomon, reputed as being the wisest and the richest king that ever lived, gave a description of life from a purely human perspective. And this perspective is described with the phrase under the sun. Under the sun. And if you take a look at the text I quoted, Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11, where the preacher said, I return and saw under the sun. So, from a human perspective, the fastest person should win in a race. That is what is expected under the sun. The strongest person in a contest should go home with the trophy. That is the ideal. A wise person should not struggle to feed. These statements are ideal. A person with understanding should become rich because he or she knows what to do, how to combine resources, how to combine relationship to better his or her lot. So, from a human's perspective, a person who is skillful, who knows what he does, should not lack favor. However, there are occasions when these ideal situations do not play out, even when all parameters seems to be in place. Now, whether people eventually become what they were ordained to be or not, one thing that cannot be disputed is this: time and chance were made available to all. Time and chance were made available to all. And it is this realization that is making me to focus today on time and chance as the element of empowering the person to become what he or she was ordained to be. So I will begin, therefore, by trying to define what time is, by trying to define what chance is. I would also look at the connections between these two. Furthermore, I will look at how to recognize time and chance, and then we'll try to bring a relationship, knowing what to do and how to better position yourself to make maximum use of chance when they come. So, time and chance. What is time and what is chance? I begin with time. Now, time is the ongoing flow of life in measurable moments. Moments such as seconds, such as minutes, such as hours, such as days, such as weeks, such as months, and even years. So the ongoing flow of life in measurable moment is what is called time. So when people ask you, how old are you? How long have you lived in this place? They are trying to put a figure to the response you are going to give to them based on how far, how long, how well you have done in an environment. And I tell you that time is the most valuable asset on earth because it is irreplaceable. Time is the calendar of life governing when things should happen or when things could happen. When you rearrange the word, the letters that makes time, T-I-M-E, you are going to get a word I-T-E-M, that is item. And what is an item? An item is basically a single thing or a unit, especially as part of a list or a collection of group. And what does this tell you? That every time slot is a divine item on life agenda. Every time slot is a divine item on life agenda. Your life's mission is broken into small assignments, and this assignment as itemized sequentially. Your life's mission is broken into small assignments, several small assignments, and these small assignments they are itemized sequentially, such that when you do one, you are going to move to the next, you are going to move to the next. When you now put them together, you have your life's mission there. And God, in His magnanimity, gave this asset called time to all. He gave the asset called time to all. Every day, every day, everyone is given 24 hours equally. However, does the outcome of the 24 hours is it same for everyone? The 24 hours that everyone was equally given. At the end of the day, if you are to give a report card of how well that 24 hours has been utilized, is it the same for everyone? The answer is known, and that is no. So the question is, why does the same 24 hours available to all yield more to some relative to others? Why does the equality of 24 hours available to all yield more to others, yield more to some relative to others? What gives value to time? That's just the summary of what I'm talking about. What gives value to time? What makes the time of a person more valuable relative to others? There are several things that gives value to time. I'll talk about maybe four of them. One of the things that gives value to time is knowledge. And so while you are here, while you are in a particular place, what knowledge are you acquiring? What knowledge are you getting to add value to the time you are in that place, you are in that situation? Because you will not be in that place forever. You will not be in that situation forever. So, but the knowledge you are able to acquire whilst you are there is what will add value to the time spent in that place. Knowledge acquired, knowledge refined. Another thing that also add value to time is relationship. And life is broken into stages. There was a time when you were born, you were still a child. At the time you were a toddler. At the time you were an adolescent. There was a time you were in the primary school, in the secondary school. You had friends in the university. You moved from one environment to another. At each of these stages of life, there are relationships. There's a time you are a bachelor, or you are still a bachelor, you are a spinster, you are still going to get married. So those are various stages of life. You are meant to build relationship in those stages of life that can be a source of strength, that can be a source of help as you move on. Relationship is one of the things that gives value to life, because you will not, you except probably for close family members, you may not be able to relate with people for that long because of moving from one environment to another. But you can build, you can sustain, you can work towards a harmonious relationship. It is what will give value to the time you have spent or you are going to be spending in a place. Relationship gives value to time. One other thing that also gives value to time are the skills you acquire. Some skills are such that by the time you acquire them later on in life, you will now be grateful that you took your time to acquire those skills. Skills give value to time, and there are many of them. It's just to decide that, oh, I want to acquire this skill, I want to begin, and you start up. Skills gives value to time. Grooming, exposure gives value to time because time is ongoing. Time is moving. But what you can use to make that time measurable are the investment you make in those time. Investment in knowledge, investment in relationship, investment in grooming, resources. Yes, gives value to time. Financial resources, human resources, material resources that you have access to gives value to time. Let me paint a scenario for you. If I have say 2 hours to do laundry, and then I also need to consult for an organization, and I have just 2 hours. So what do you think I should do? Use the 2 hours to do laundry or use the 2 hours to what to consult? Wisdom demand that I should outsource that laundry to someone, pay them, and then sit down to consult because of the multiplier effect that the consultation would do, not just for the person, but for me, and going forward, the many benefits that will come from it. It's still 2 hours, but look at the way it is being maximized. And that's why the 90 minutes of a footballer on the pitch is not the same as that of another individual. What is making that 90 minutes more valuable? Because of the skills acquired, because of the time invested. So don't waste your time and do not allow anyone to waste your time. Don't waste your time and don't allow anyone I mean, to waste your time. You don't have time. So don't think that, oh, I have time. You really don't have time because it is fleeting. It is passing. How about chance? Now, chance refers to unplanned events, unexpected outcomes, and it describes happenings that happens without, occurrences that happen without human effort or inputs or planning. And that's why chance, they are like surprise gifts of life. They are the surprise gifts that life just brings, bringing opportunities and breakthroughs when you least expect them. So, what is the connection? What is the connection between time and chance? Now, though these two are separate, in that the former, that this time is continuous, while the later chance is coincidental, yet there is a connection. These two work together in empowering people to become what they were ordained to be. So, time gives the window. Time gives the window, while chance gives the opportunity within that window. Time gives you the window between when you can do something. Chance gives you the opportunity for that thing to be done in that window. Time is what everyone has. Chance is not what everyone gets every day. Time is what everyone has. Chance is not what everyone gets every day. However, when you use your time wisely, you increase your ability to see, your ability to seize, and your ability to succeed when the chance comes. So the more wisely you invest your time, you increase your ability to see, your ability to seize, and your ability to succeed when chance comes. Therefore, time sets the stage. Chance gives you the script, but you must act on it. Time sets the stage. Chance gives you the script, but you need to act on it. So, because time sets the stage, chance gives you the script, I would rephrase chance to mean the time within a time. The time within a time. Or better still, I would say it is the moment in a time. The moment in a time. The moment within a time. Let's look at David, for example. David spent years as time in the wilderness, tending sheep. While there he learned how to play musical instrument. While there he fought with the lions and he fought with the bear. This was how he wisely invested his time. His chance came in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17. 1 Samuel 17, 17 to 23. When his father sent him to go and deliver food to his brothers on the battlefield. David appeared at the exact time Goliath was defying the armies of Israel. The moment he decided to confront Goliath became his launch pad for his rising to becoming the king of Israel. And from there you can see how simple errands can align with destiny when time and chance collide. So for David, time was his training ground, while chance was his opportunity for divine spotlight. So how do you recognize your time? How do you recognize your chance? How do you know that this is your moment in time? How do you know this is the chance you should take advantage of? You see, let me rephrase that question to be, how do I know my moment in time? This is because if I say, how do I know my time? You actually have time. You have 24 hours. However, it is how you have wisely invested your time that will increase your ability to see, and to succeed when your chance comes, because you cannot seize a chance that you have not prepared for in time. You cannot seize a chance and take ownership of it that you have not prepared for in time. So, how do I recognize my moment in time? How do I recognize the opportunities I should take? There are several ways. The first one is that you feel a deep sense of urgency about a specific step to be taken. And this urgency is not because you are being pressured, it's not because you are being zealous, it's not because you are trying to outdo someone. No. And even if that um, thing you are hoping to do seems challenging, but you feel a sense of urgency to go after it, and in spite of the challenging nature, you feel within you a sense of peace. How do you know that this is an opportunity? This is a moment in time. You see doors open without excess pressure. When it's your moment in time, your skills, your passion, and purpose aligns with an opportunity. And though you are not perfect, but you feel that you are ready and equipped to take the bull by the horn. When it's your time, when it's your moment in time, whether directly or indirectly, you feel repeatedly drawn to something, drawn to a move, drawn to a movement, drawn to an activity, and consequently, you no longer feel comfortable where you once cherished. Truth be told, life always gives clues that it's time to move on, that it's time to act, that it's time to grow. Only that many do not discern them. And what are some of these clues? Restlessness is one of them. Restlessness in your current phase, restlessness in your current place, signifying it is time to grow. When opportunities you prayed for, when opportunities you prepared for start coming, it means it's your moment in time. It means it's your moment in time. Another clue that is your moment in time is when there is now a change a change in your circle, a change in your responsibility, a change in your sphere of influence. It means it's your moment in time. Yes, it means it is your moment in time. Now, back to the Bible text, Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11, where the preacher said, I returned and saw under the sun. Now, when he said, I returned and saw, he was just giving a summary of his experience through life. He was giving a summary of his experience through life and saying, after assessing the situation, this is what I can say, that under the sun, the race is not to the swift. However, there are many more things beyond the sun, things that are beyond your control, things that are beyond your purview. And this is where divine providence comes in. It is possible that you may have misused time. It is possible that you may have mismanaged opportunities. It is possible that you've really done your best, but you have been shortchanged. You have been taken advantage of. But I can guarantee you that there could still be another chance to be empowered to fulfill. And you need to determine that going forward, you will embrace knowledge that will give value to your time. Therefore, positioning you to seize chances when they come. Because under the sun, you may study hard. Under the sun, you may work smart. But somehow, someone less qualified may get the job because of time and chance. But above the sun, there you can trust in God. You can walk in integrity and believing to open doors you could not open by your human effort. Under the sun is a reminder of the limitation of human effort. Beyond the sun invites you to live with divine purpose and hope. While it is essential to understand the systems of this world, it is important to trust in God for higher plan. Nonetheless, keep showing up, keep preparing in time, keep giving your best so that when your chance comes, you'll be able to see it, you'll be able to seize it, and you'll be able to succeed at making maximum use of it. God bless you and thank you for your time.